Good afternoon everyone, welcome to Virtual FMR. My name is Clive Finnimore and we are running on Zwift. And because the clocks have changed and messed up all the timings on Zwift, Monday Run Club is now too late for me on a Monday because it's at 5:45 or it's too early. So for the minute, whilst I get my head into gear and work out what we're going to do in the future, tonight I'm running 5k at 5 p.m. with Clive. So 5 at 5 with Clive. And I'm running on the, what are we running on? The 5k loop in Watopia. So it's a free run. I've just logged into the 5k loop and I'm going to do 5k. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I was thinking about going on My Whoosh, but I've been so busy today, I haven't had time to jump on the computer and sort it all out and make sure we've got all the updates. So we've come on last minute at 5 o'clock. We'll start running and we'll do a nice steady 5k. Let's see who joins me. At the moment, nobody's joined. Oh, Paul Hayward's with me. So Paul, hello. Welcome, buddy. How'd you fancy 10 kilometers per hour? Nice 30-minute 5k. Shake out the legs after the weekend. Quick chart time check. So we've got 18 seconds to go and we'll start moving. Good afternoon, Anthony Anderson. Anthony says hello. Tina says hello, peeps. Anthony says, how did your marathon go yesterday, Clive? We'll just start going on the treadmill. Here we go then. Let's go, Paul. Oh, wrong button. Oh, talking about wrong button. Just now, I was stood on the treadmill getting ready to go, start the live stream and start running. And I realised I was stood on the dust cover. So I stood on top of the dust cover, about to press start. Paul's coming, that's it. Paul and myself are in the run tonight. Well done, Paul. Anthony says, how did the marathon go? It was all right. It was all right. It was, the weather held off. It was cloudy. It wasn't too windy, but it was one of those days where Oliver and myself, we stopped at half marathon distance for a cheese and pickle sandwich. And I went cold instantly. It was freezing when you stopped, but when you were running, it was absolutely fine. So yeah, Oliver planned to join me for half a marathon. Yes, I'm already hot, look. Half a marathon yesterday. Just checking the fans on. Oliver came with me for half a marathon. So the first half of the training run I didn't record because he didn't want me faffing around with the camera. So when he left me at 21k, I started recording. However, about 35k into the run, or 30k into the run, he actually caught back up with me and said he decided he also wanted to try out a marathon distance. So well done to Oliver for catching me back up and completing the distance with me yesterday. So I put a little video together about 12 minutes long. That will go live at 5 p.m. tomorrow evening. Tina's been and done a spinning class and Pilates today. Well done, Tina, good work. Cheers, Paul. Paul says, good work, Tina. Anthony's asking Paul if he's enjoying his first day off work. Well, Paul's with me in game tonight, so he's feeling like he needs a run. I've had one of those days today where I've been really busy doing nothing. Do you ever have those days you're sort of pottering around, doing little jobs, but not really achieving anything? And before you know it, the day's gone. That's what it's been like today for me. Well done, Tina. Tina says, I'm also putting together a video for our local church in history. Well done, Tina. So watch out for that on Tina's clips coming soon. What did I include this week, Tina? Oh, in my video, I came across a lime kiln. What they used to bake limestone in. And then they used to use the lime to fertilise the fields like 100, 200 years ago. And there's a couple of them around here. And during my run yesterday, I ran past one. So I filmed the lime kiln and put a little voiceover for that. With a little diagram that pops up showing how it used to work. I also came across a bronze statue of Nelson the seal, a one-eyed seal that lived in Lou for about 25 years. He's no longer with us, but in his memory, they had a bronze statue made and it sits on the rocks near the mouth of Loo River by the Banjo Pier. So yeah, I stuck him in the video with a little 15-second talk. So yeah, watch out for that tomorrow. Actually, Tina, I've just uploaded the video. I watched it through over and over and over and amended so many little things. I was happy with it. I uploaded it about 45 minutes ago. I just jumped on the computer to put the end of video links on, linking it to the next video or to the playlist, and I realised the ending's all messed up. So after this run, I've got to take it back down and re-upload it. So it's a good job that we now schedule them the day before, because it gives us time to see the mistakes. Tina says, I have so much footage for quite a few videos now. Tina, you wouldn't believe it, but when I go out filming, for example, yesterday, I filmed about 40 minutes of a video. Out of that 40 minutes of video from that run, I've only used 12 minutes. So I like, every time I film all the time, sort of about 15 to 30 second clips here and there. But then out of that, my transition videos are only 4 seconds long, and running clips are no longer than 10 seconds long, and talking clips are between 15 and 30 seconds long, to keep it punchy and snappy, my sort of weird Cornish style I have. So yeah, I film quite a lot. Like I said to you, Tina, just keep your camera with you. Keep recording B-roll, because you could record something one day and use it in a different video. It is, isn't it, Tina? When you first start, you stick one clip on, you upload it. It's really quick, isn't it? As soon as you start getting involved with titles and overlays and voiceovers and effects and animations, it goes on. It takes me about 6 to 8 hours to put one video together now. A 12-minute video takes about 6 hours. But I'm enjoying it. And that's why I like doing it on my phone, because I do a bit at a time. I sit in the kitchen when we're cooking and I do a bit. I sit and watch telly in the evening. I do a bit more. I sit in bed before I go to sleep and I do a bit more. It's very true, isn't it, Tina? Tina says, that 1 minute clip took me 2 hours. Well done, Tina. As long as you're enjoying it, Tina, it doesn't matter how long it takes, because you're enjoying doing it. Anthony's asking me, Clive, do you know the word directly? Yeah, I'll be round directly. I'll fix that directly. When can you dig that hole in the garden? Directly. Directly means I'll do it sometime in the future. It will happen, but not quite sure when. Sometime it will happen. Oh no, I've forgotten the matter. It's either matter day, matada, or metada is good morning in Cornish. That was another video clip I recorded for yesterday's video, Tina. Matada, I said at the beginning, and then I got it. And then I got the introduction wrong, so I re-recorded it again, probably about 4 or 5 more times after that. And finally, the one I've chosen hasn't got matada on it. I used the wrong one. I tried stitching them together, but there was no continuity there, so I'll leave it for another day. Oh, 1.3 kilometres already into the run. 8 minutes complete. So yesterday I ran a marathon distance here on the Cornish coast path, inland on the farm tracks, down by the river, through Loo, and back along the coast path. Took me 4 hours, 38 minutes, I think, something like that. Tried to keep it relaxed and steady. Walking the hills and the steps on the coast path. as you would if you were running an ultra, so kept it nice and kept it comfortable for as long as possible, is the way I like to describe an ultra. And we did it in 4 hours 38. Happy with that. Feeling okay today. Legs actually feel fine. So a little bit achy last night, a bit tired last night. Slept really well last night. And today I've been quite active, pottering around. Don't know where the day's gone. And now we're here running with no niggles, no heavy legs, no aching. So I'm quite pleased with that. 3 weeks to the Bodmin Beacon Beast Marathon. Probably do another long run next weekend and then have a 2-week gap till we do the big marathon. However, I'm not planning on running the Bodmin Beacon for a good time. I'm planning on hopefully making a good little video out of it. So I'll be stopping and starting, filming here and there. But looking forward to that one. Hopefully the weather's all right. So heart rate currently 123. Oh, there's a funny smell, like electrical burning smell. Hopefully it's just the mother-in-law's wood burner starting up. Might be the fire starters. I'm guessing it's the log burner. If it gets stronger, I might have to run off quickly to see what's going on. As we approach the volcano, a funny burning smell has come into the garage. I have lit the log burner as well in our own house tonight, about half an hour ago, because it's absolutely freezing here tonight, Tina. What's it like where you are, Tina and Anthony and Paul? It's really cold. It's quite breezy and windy today, and every time I look out the window it looks sunny, so I think, yippee! I go outside to see if I can do anything outside, and then the wind blows, the sun goes in, and it's absolutely freezing. However, the temperature gauge next to me says 11.9, which isn't too cold compared to what we have had, but I think it's the wind. Tina says it's very sunny but cold wind. Yeah, it's deceiving, isn't it? You look out the window and think, oh, I'm going to pop down the garden. You go out there and it freezes. So I came back in and lit the log burner. So hopefully when I go back in the house in a minute after this run, it'll be nice and warm in the dining room. Oh, Anthony says it's windy. He's had hail and it is also sunny. So mixed bag for Anthony. Another day off for me tomorrow. I think it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. Lucy's after me to put some wallpaper up in the bedroom, so I might be confined to the bedroom all day doing some DIY and decorating. Looking forward to tomorrow. Tina, I noticed that. I noticed Anthony mentioned now the clocks have changed, all the timings have messed up. So I jumped on the Zwift companion app just now and I noticed they're all right. So thank you very much to Tina. Awesome work, Tina. So as usual, all of our runs now are at 5 PM UK time. So 5 at 5 tonight. We're doing FMR 500 tomorrow at 5. Track session at 5 on Wednesday, MHG 5 o'clock on Thursday, and bag that badge at 5 o'clock on Friday. So if we keep everything at 5, we all should know what we're doing when we're doing it. It's mainly for my reference. I can't really get home from work, set up the live stream and jump on the treadmill much before 5 o'clock. And as you know, we don't like running really past 6 o'clock because that's our eating and chilling out time. Paul Hayward says use the bed to help with the plaster. Good idea, Paul. So Paul's running with me tonight at 10 kilometers per hour. We are approaching 2.3k in. 13 and a half minutes have elapsed. Feeling good, feeling okay. My boss forgot that I had a day off today and tomorrow, and at 7:30 this morning, whilst I was still lazying it out in bed, a message come through saying, "Clive, if you're not busy at home today, can you come to the warehouse?" So I obviously had to reply and say, "I'm off for 2 days. See you on Wednesday." And then you have that little panic whether you book the time off, as you should do, on the work calendar. So I had to have a quick look at the work calendar to make sure my leave was approved. And luckily it was, so I'm safe. I'm safe. Heart rate 125. I think normally at this speed I'd probably be between 115 and 120, so happy with that. Just dropped below 120 now after yesterday's 4.5 hour effort. I am pleased with the heart rate today. Paul has turned off his alarm. I've turned mine off as well, Paul. I turned it off last night. My 6:30 alarm bell was turned off. I've just got to remember to turn it back on Tuesday night, tomorrow night for Wednesday morning. Last week, no it wasn't last week, 2 weeks ago when I had a week off, I didn't remember to turn it off until about halfway through my leave. Every morning it kept going off and I kept turning it off and saying, "Cancel that alarm." But I forgot. So I never got a lie in. However, I still wake up. Do you do this? If you're used to having your alarm set at 6:30 and I turn it off, I still wake up around 6:15, 6:30. Because your body gets used to it, doesn't it? Tina has to have an alarm every morning or she'll never get up. Anthony, do you have an alarm clock or do you just let it happen? Do you just wait until you wake up naturally? I do that on Sundays when I'm not in training, but I still wake up at 6:30, that's a problem. And then I start thinking about things like, oh, I'll have to let the animals out in a minute, or the pug's looking for his breakfast, or this is happening, so then I end up getting up anyway. By the time I made a cup of coffee, fed the parrot, fed the doves, fed the pug, fed the cats, let the cats out, let the dogs back in, I'm wide awake and have to get up. Tina says she has to hit 3 snoozes and then she gets up. Anthony only has an alarm on Thursdays. What's Thursdays? Is that your early morning run day, Anthony? So it's good to be on the treadmill here on a Monday, feeling okay. And for some reason Siri just came on. I have also booked in another day's leave, the day after the Bodmin Beast Marathon in 3 weeks' time. So the marathon's on a Sunday, so I booked the day off afterwards, just so I can have a little rest. I think I've also booked the day off after the Cornish Marathon, which is in November. And of course, Oliver and myself were lucky to get places on the wait list for the Classic Quarter of June. So I think I've booked a couple days off after that weekend to recover. So 6 weeks before the Classic Quarter, Oliver's training officially started yesterday. I told him as long as you can run a marathon distance, relatively comfortable, obviously you'll be tired and your legs will be aching, but if you can make it to the end, even though your brain says, oh good, I've completed the marathon now, let's stop. When you're running an event, you just have to stay at that sort of knackered level for about 10 hours. The first marathon distance is the easiest, so that's what, 4 to 5 hours in, and then the second marathon distance you just have to grind it out. So it's working on his mental strength, his mind, just making him realise that you do feel knackered, you will feel like rubbish, but as long as you're not injured, keep moving, keep eating, keep hydrating, and you'll make it to the end. And once he does that first ultra 50-mile event, he will realise no matter how poo you feel during it, you can make it to the end. Because you will feel like poo. As we all know, if you've run a marathon, or even a half marathon for some people, you know, if you feel like poo and you can get through it and make it to the end, it helps boost your confidence because you know you can make it. And that's what Oliver's training session was about yesterday. And at half marathon, he'd almost had enough. He left me, and then I think he must have eaten one of his sandwiches I made him. His energy picked back up. He got through that down bit and caught me back up and finished the marathon. So well done to Oliver yesterday. Tina says, I've never been comfortable in a marathon distance in my life. You probably were if you slow it down a bit. That's what I was trying to tell Oliver yesterday. Keep it nice and steady. Anthony says he felt comfortable on his Venice marathon. You see, if I went to run somewhere like that, it would be about taking in the occasion, wouldn't it? Taking in the atmosphere, enjoying the sights, and running on adrenaline and excitement of the day. I was like that when we went to Paris a few years ago. I was just taking it all in and enjoying the event. Tina says, no, Clive! I'm just not a distance runner. I find it hell. I totally agree, Tina. I totally agree. There's nothing enjoyable about a 100 miler or even a 100k. But the finish is fantastic. And as soon as you finish, you forget about all the horrible bits and sign up for another one. And then halfway through the next one, you're thinking, what on earth am I doing here? Why did I sign up for this? And then you get through that and you think, actually, I really enjoyed that. We pay for pain. It's crazy, isn't it? So we've just hit 22 minutes in. Well done, Paul. We've got about 8 minutes to go till we finish today's 5 at 5. 3.7 kilometres done. Approaching the 4k mark. Feeling okay. And after this, I've got to go away, have a shower, and re-upload that silly YouTube video, Tina, where I've messed up the last couple minutes, or the last, oh, not even that, 20 seconds. And what it was, after you've got to get, when you make a video on YouTube, or whatever software you're using, I'm currently using CapCut or whatever it's called, CapCut, you have to get your storyline in first. You have to get your clips in first. Trim them all down, be happy with it, put your transitions in, then add your text and all your little bits and pieces, and put the music on last. So what the mistake was I made earlier was I put everything on, I was happy with it, and then realised I had to shorten one of the little clips in the middle because it was a bit too long. So I trimmed it. So everything after that trim, the music all went out of sync with the video. So I had to work my way all the way back through the video, pulling all the music back together. I thought I'd finished it. I uploaded it to YouTube, and then just now I realised there's still, what is it? Oh, a couple of the overlays. Because I moved the music, the overlays moved. And they moved to after the video finishes, when they should be on top of the video. For example, it is my Strava overlay showing my time and my distance was over the top of my last scene with me sat with a tortoise in the garden. Is now out into the black video at the end. So I've got to drag it all back again and put it where it should be. So yeah, you'll see Brutus, he's at the end. I'm sat with him in the garden. Cheers, Tina. Tina says, right gang, we'll see you tomorrow. She has things that she must do before the evening gets too late. Thank you for popping in, Tina. Take care, see you again tomorrow. Paul Hayward says, we're in the last kilometre. Oh yes, we are. Less than a kilometre to go. Masochist. Anthony says, I think most marathon and ultra runners have a bit of masochist in them. You have to be a bit strange, don't you? And I am a bit strange, so that suits me. Anthony says, bye Tina. And there we go, 4.2k, 800 metres left to go, twice around the track for Paul and myself tonight on this Monday 5 at 5. Bit of a recovery run for me tonight after Sunday marathon training, long run yesterday. I will drop the video on the Cornish Runner channel tomorrow at 5 PM. I've just got to take it back down again now, change the end and re-upload it. So that'll be available from tomorrow at 5 PM. Still sunny outside, you know. I can see the sun coming through the curtains, but it's horrible and cold out there. There's a cold wind. Oh, and I must remember to check the log burner after this because it's probably needs a good poke and wood replenish. Maybe a bit of coal. I expect some of the family have found that I've lit it by now and they're all sat in there. I'm guessing the cat and the dog are probably in there. They always seem to find the heat. So heart rate still sitting around 124. Cadence 173. As we approach 500 metres to go, legs are feeling good. Legs are feeling good. Happy with that. I might even go outdoor run club tomorrow evening. Because the clocks have changed over the weekend, it's now later on the weekdays. And tomorrow, I'm not at work, so maybe tomorrow evening, I'll go to Lou Pioneers Run Club at 7 PM. And I think they're going to run down to a Millindreth Beach, which is something they haven't done for a year since the clock got darker. And we're meeting in a new location. We're meeting up at the secondary school in East Lou, where we normally meet down in a car park in the town where there's plenty of lighting. So might have to go tomorrow night. That funny smell's gone away, so whatever it was is either burnt or it's not an issue anymore. It's okay. It must have been mother-in-law's log burner firing up. 300 metres to go, Paul. Good work, buddy. Paul Hayward's here with me tonight, running 5 at 5 on Monday. It's his first day of his holiday leave. since Friday, so he was off Saturday, Sunday, but he's now got 3 weeks off work, so nice one, Paul. He's joined me for a run tonight. Kickstart his holiday. Keep the legs moving. Anything planned, Paul? You got anything planned over the next 3 weeks? Or are you like me, just pottering around at home, doing whatever crops up, see how it goes type of holiday? Cheers, Paul. Well done, buddy. Yeah, Paul says he's going to see how it goes with the next 3 weeks. So that's pretty much what I do. You know, every time I go on holiday leave, people go, got anything planned for next week? And I always say, I'll see what happens. Everyone else always goes, oh, I'm off to Barbados or the Caribbean or off to Europe for the week. I always say, I'll be in the garden at home, cutting the grass, but that's what I enjoy doing. You know, I enjoy getting out running. I enjoy being at home, pottering around, doing stuff in the garden. That's my happy place, running or at home. Cheers, Anthony. Anthony says, well run, both of you. And there we go. I just glanced back up at the distance and we're at 4.99. So well done, Paul. And there it is, 5k done. Good work, buddy. Paul looks like he's just walking it out to shake the legs out at the end of the run. I actually feel surprisingly okay. I'm happy with that because the whole point of going for yesterday's marathon run was to see where I am with a marathon distance at a steady pace, ready for the Bodmin Beast in a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks time. So I just wanted to see where I am. And yeah, I was tired yesterday. My legs were a little bit achy, but I was okay. And this morning, I felt well rested and like, oh, I don't want to get up. But here we are, we've got on the treadmill. Nothing's hurting, which is the main thing. And that's a good place to be. So carry on with the training this week, another long run next weekend, carry on with the training the following week, and then it'll be taper week, and we'll get that one done and get it filmed for you guys to watch on the Cornish Runner channel. Anthony says, my new shoes feel really good straight at the box. Ideal. Paul, you've got some new shoes as well. Have you tried them yet, or are they still on the shelf? Cheers, Paul. He says, good run, Clive. Anthony says, well run, both of you. So yeah, let's save this run. FMR, share the club, and save. Like a glove. There we go. Oh, and there's the, look. Oh, we actually, I was about to say, there's that funny screen. We've no idea why it appears. But it, as Paul, I think it was, or Anthony, quite rightly pointed out, you get this after the first workout of the week. So you only see this screen. If you run on a Monday, you'll see it on a Monday. If you first run of the week is a Tuesday, you'll see it on a Tuesday. But yeah, that's what that's all about. Something to do with cyclists. No idea what the benefit for runners is. But it comes up on the first workout of the week. And by the way, runners will be getting new levels on the 26th of April. So we're going from level 30 to level 50. So that's something to look forward to in a few weeks' time. Paul Hayward's new shoes are still in the box. Anthony Anderson's feel really good straight out of the box. Anyway, it is Monday, so tomorrow is Tuesday. We will be here at 5 p.m. tomorrow for Film My Run 500, 12% elevation, 500 metres climb. That'll be at 5 p.m. UK time tomorrow. And then Wednesday, it'll be track time at 5 o'clock. But see you again tomorrow. Have a good evening, everyone. Until then, stay safe and take care. Cheers all. Bye-bye.